So once you open 3ds Max, you're going to get this window. On the top, you can see here is a quick access bar. Quickly, you can access some of the tool. On the top, we have toolbars. Below, we have menu in toolbars. So sorry, menu bars over here. In all menu, you can see different options are there. And there are ribbon over here. If you click over here, you can see some ribbon comes over here. There are many things we're going to use from here even. And below, you can see a toolbar over here. A lot of tools which is supporting for selection, supporting for rotation, movement and all, and something for render, etc., etc. And in the right side, you can see a tool palette over here, which is in this tool palette. We have from here only we are accessing all the menus and all, like box, sphere, cylinder, torus. Like these are some shapes which we are importing. Like in AutoCAD, we download circle drawing and circle rectangle and all. Illustrator, we do circle, rectangle, stars, shapes and all. Similar 3D, we have 3D primitives and many other primitives also here, many other options also we're going to take from here. So there are many category, light for different, cameras different, for some special effects we have different. So many properties will be coming over in this command panel. Okay, this is the main toolbar over here. Now below you can see this is timeline. In timeline, we are using for animation. When you want to do an animations, we have some playback control over here. Using the controller, you're going to keyframe, you're going to play, you're going to switch on some keyframe, auto key, normal set key. This all you'll use for animation. Okay, so this is overall you need to know about the viewport. I mean the overall things about 3ds Max. In the center, you can see this. These are the area which we are using to help to draw something over here. These are the 4 viewport default we have in AutoCAD. Sorry, 3ds Max. So here, this is called perspective view. This is front view and top view, left view. These are the default viewport is available. Whenever I click any of this screen, you can see a yellow color which is coming. That means that viewport is active. This is called viewport. We can call viewport, VIEWPORT, viewport. Okay. If you select it, one by one viewport will be getting active. Everywhere you can see the 3D box over here, which will help you to rotate it, and you can go to left, right, south, west. This all are here also. And everywhere you can find different. So these all are the 4 viewport. These are the 4 viewport which default when you open. You can see in AutoCAD. Now, if you want to expand, to any one viewport, you can see over here, there is a button over here in the right side. See, I'm here, my mouse. There is minimize viewport toggle. If you click this one, it will expand to one viewport. If I select this viewport, if I click over here, it will be expanding to front view. Again, I click on the same thing, come back here, go to top view, and I click here, it will expand to top view. Select this one, expand. So this way I can expand one by one. So there is this is actually from here, you can see minimize viewport toggle. The option name is minimize viewport toggle. There is a shortcut for this one, or we can call, there's a shortcut for this one, sorry. Alt plus W. Alt plus W. Means Alt and W, if you press it, it will expand it. So hold Alt from your keyboard, okay? Hold Alt from your keyboard. Then W you press is expand it, okay? You can keep the whole same place only. Then W again you press, it will minimize it. Okay, what I'm saying is easy to do it at a time. Alt you hold it, and W, expand it, again you press W, again come back. But later if you come do the same thing, it will happen. Now once you export it here, use your scroll button press, the mouse, scroll button press to pan. Mouse. For pan. viewport, mouse, scroll button, press. Okay, scroll button press. You can do panning. Okay, now all 10 mouse scroll button press, all 10 mouse scroll button press, you can rotate the viewport. Okay, rotate, rotate, viewport is mouse, sorry, mouse, alt, oh, rotate viewport is alt press mouse left button. Sorry. Scroll button, alt press mouse scroll button. Scroll button, press. Alt plus mouse scroll button press. Rotate viewport. Mouse scroll button press. Okay. Then this is enough. There are a few more things is there, but this basically two things. If you know, you can control the viewport. How to zoom in, zoom out, scroll. Zoom in and out. Scroll your mouse. Scroll your mouse. Scroll your mouse like zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. Okay. So these three things you should know to control your viewport. How to pan it, viewport. How to pan it, how to rotate it, how to zoom in and zoom out. So alt and mouse scroll button, only scroll button press, only scroll in, scroll out. These are three things which you can control it. Alt and W to expand the viewport. Okay, you can expand it to close up and you can expand to full viewport. Now there is a shortcut if you expand here. So first let me take from here, you can see standard primitives. And the first option is the top, which is create. This is on. And here the second one, which is geometry. And below you can see standard primitives. In the standard primitives, I've taken a box or something, then I drag and move up. I've taken a cone shape from here and move up. See, I can control again. Spherical shape. Some of the geospherical. There are some difference on it. I'll explain the property. Cylinder, tube, torus, pyramid, teapot, plane. Text is using for text, so I don't do that now. Reminding all you can take. So many properties. If now you can see shift, all 10 scroll button press, you can pan it, scroll button only. All 10 scroll button, you can rotate. It's like, you know, driving. You know how when you learn driving, you will teach your hands and legs, right? Gear is where, and here is accelerator, here is a brake. Same way you need to teach your hands. Then only you will be able to control this one quickly. You know, you need to quickly reach over here and zoom, come over here, pan it, zoom, and this is all you need to do it. Now from here, if you don't select anything, if you press Z on the keyboard, Z means Z on the keyboard, you will zoom it. Z, zoom screen or zoom viewport. You are here now, you're not finding where it is, press Z on the keyboard, it will reach to here. Okay, you select any one object, and then you can zoom to that. Okay, so Z is using for selected object zoom. Okay, zoom to selected object also. So that means I selected Z. I selected this one, Z. Selected this one, Z. You know, it can zoom to that a particular object. Okay, this way I can control it. So this is Z, zoom selected objects. The next one, I am in this viewport. Okay, now if you press Alt and W, you see I can see other all viewport. Even while I'm drawing, maybe the T port I'm drawing again. You see I can see from all other angle. I can draw from here. This side will come. I can draw from the top view. This way will come. I can draw from the front view. So it will come like this. So in the top view, if I draw perfectly, it will come over here. Zoom on, zoom in like this. So now if I want to move these objects, if I am moving from here, you see the top I can control, or the front view, I want to move the height, I can control from here. I want to control from this front view, so I can move to this side. And this is left view, okay? The left view. So like each axis, this object is called gizmo. You can move from the top, front, and side. Okay, now it's on the right place or not, I don't know. So what you can go to front view, then I can keep like this here. Sorry, front means left view. Front or left view, what are fine here. From here also, if I press Z, it will zoom to that. Okay, Z, it will zoom to this. Actually, here is an option. If you click on zoom all will be zoom in. So I'll come to this one later. Just I showed you this one. So there is a button near to zoom all also. Zoom extend selected. I'm here. When you click this one to zoom to that area. If you selected this one, you can. So what I told you in the zoom, you can click on this one. Zoom selected. So I'll explain this all together later. That time we will learn. So just I told you when I press Z, the same options is here. Okay. And second one, zoom all viewport will be zoom in, zoom out like this. So Alt and W, we reach over here. I told you how can we control? We can control from each and every viewport separate. So each angle from the top view, side view, this all you will understand it. Now maybe I'm staying on perspective view. From here also I have an option to go back to one button. I can go to back, I can go to left, I can go to top view. This is also possible from here. But there is one more shortcut is that instead of going from one by one, if you stay from the same place, if you want to stay in a perspective view, we use P on the keyboard. Okay, some of the shortcut. P is perspective view. Okay, so we are in a perspective view. I press T on the keyboard. T on the keyboard, which is top view. Top view. I want to go to side view. So I go to L. L is the left view. Left we call side view. L, side view. Okay. L. So you can call side view. I have right. It's going to left. But there is no right view. There is no R for right view. R is for scaling. It's a different purpose. So L is side view. F is front view. F. Front view. F is front view. So these are the shortcut to switch it from. So from here itself, P perspective. I'm on the perspective. T top view. L side view. F front view. Get P perspective. So this way you can switch it easily. Okay. Now if you lost it somewhere, press Z to zoom it. From here, Z to zoom it. If I want to select from long sum this object, Z to zoom this one. So these shortcuts should be very clear. Now to control, we have a set of shortcut Q, W, E, R. This is most of the software. This is same only. Q is selection tool. My software majority very same only. Q, W is move tool. E is rotate tool. R is scale tool. Scale tool. Okay. Q, W, E, R. I'll show you how. When I come over here, if I select it, only if I want selection, I press Q. Q means selection. Select objects. So if you are in a queue, you can select everything, but you cannot move it. You cannot do anything. Different way you can select it. Different type of selection is there. We will come to this type of selections later. Now default, there is one selection, maybe rectangle, maybe circle, whatever. You can select like this. Objects can be select like this. Different purpose you can do different way. Circle, other, or I'll come to that. Just to select now this. Now to move it, we use, I told you W. W is for move tool. Okay. Press W on the keyboard, you can see a move tool. This is called a gizmo, this shape. Now this gizmo, you see this arrow on the outside. The outside, this the top. Blue, you can move like this. Green, you can move from here. And the red one, a little bit. Red one, you can move to this side. Here, here, and here. 3 axes you can control. Okay, this is a gizmo. So this one we are using with move tool. Move tool shortcut is W on the keyboard. W. Next one, E is the rotate tool. E. Select this one. Press E on the keyboard. You can see rotate tool come. X axis, if you want, you press the red color. You can see this color over here. X is red, blue is Z, Y is green. So here X only you can rotate to this side, X. Green, you can rotate like this. Y axis, you can see here will be showing here the value, X value, how much I'm rotating. Actually here you can do, if I want 50 degree, 50 degree can be rotated. Minus 50 degree, minus 50 degree. That way you can do it here also. And the other axis, Y axis, Y you see which one is moving. Z axis, this way. W also you can do. W if you want to move this one to 0 centimeter, 0, or 50, or Z I want to do 20, so it move up. It's like that you can control W also. So E is the rotation. You see the red color, green color, blue color. Apart from this, you can see a gray color outside. If you do that, based on your camera, it will rotate it. If I keep like this, based on that camera, that will rotate it. If I keep like this, based on this camera, it will be rotating. Okay, and center there is a gray color one. This one, like here is a gray. This one, that means randomly anywhere it can go, anywhere it will move it. So X, Y, Z, and there's a random one, and the last one here is a screen. Based on your screen, it will be rotating. So Q, W, E, R for controlling, move, selection, move, rotate, and scale tool. If you want to select and delete, you can just select like all. How to do? You can use with the W also. If you do like this, it will select, or Q also. You can select and delete it. Now, if you want to get zoom this grid proper, press Z. If you don't want grid, you can switch off G on the keyboard. G, grid. G, grid. Okay. G I can switch off and I can switch. So always recommended to do with grid you work, because if you are here and there, see, if I'm here and there to rotate and all, I don't feel more comfort to rotate it. But if you are near to this one, you can easily rotate it. If you're here, if you try to do, see your grid you're keeping, here you try to do something, it will be very difficult for you to rotate and move and all. So, but try to do it almost in the center areas, it will be more comfort to control the viewport. You see now itself, when I'm going, it's jumping. Z, then I can control it. So try to do your everything over here. Okay. Here actually there is no need units, but still sometimes the architectural things we will be doing with the units. Okay. For that you can go to customize unit setup. Customize. AutoCAD we can set unit, same like that. 3dsmax also you can go to unit setup, metric or US standard. Okay, imperial and metric. This is called imperial. Feet or inches we need. We never use this feet or inches here. We're gonna use metric here. So centimeter we keep it, and okay. So whatever you take over here, you see everywhere cm written, cm centimeter. This all are in centimeter now. So if I create a box over here now, that box have its own property, length, width, height. So here I can enter. I want length is 50, and width I need 20. And height I need 45. So I'm going to get as per the 4,500, 45. Okay. This we can do. So, or I told you like W, if you press it, you can enter from here. Or I want to keep it exactly on the 0, 0. So it will stay on the center. And only the Z I want to do 20. So move up 20. You can see this much is moving to 20. So this is overall I have to discuss for the basics things before you starting 3dsmax work. Okay. This is the introduction portion. Very quickly, one more time, once you open, we discussed about this viewport. But in that viewport, I told you each and every area for what, but you don't know detail, I understand. But you know, at least this is belongs to what, okay? But when you go to, if you find any small mistakes in the viewport and all, if you can do one thing, go to customize, and there is customize, custom UI and default switcher. Just click on this button, then choose default UI max and set it. So if something happened to your viewport, something is missing and all, it will try to solve it and get back all to normal default one. You need to restart actually to get all the options proper. So customize, custom UI and default switcher, and you need to use set. Why I closed? Actually, if you want to get it proper, this because of the graphics issue, you need to restart one time. Let me restart. Now I reset it, everything get back over here. Similar, if something is missing in UI, it will be here. So the command panel, this one I told you about command panel. Command panel missing, you can switch on from here, command panel. Then main toolbar, the main toolbar gone from here. Main toolbar, you can switch on. And do not switch on this floating toolbar. There are many other toolbar will be visible. Ribbon, your ribbon is missing. Ribbon can be get back. Track bar below. The timeline is gone. You can get back to your track bar. So if something missing, you can take from there. If the versions are changing, also almost will be similar. And some tools and all, the style of the things they change. Maybe few elements inside the property they change. 3dsmax doesn't have any drastic changes until now. Even if you take older version, 15, 14, you take 22 version, most of the things are same only. Only inside some options will be extra added and all. But viewport, the interface and all, you never struggle for it. Okay, almost same. Now in the interface, one thing I forgot, I told you about shortcut and all. If you click over here also, you can see the old shortcuts are written over here. See from here, if you want to move it instead of shortcut, I can go to other view. Okay, orthographic view means which is this all. Okay, so go to top view from here, front view from here. This is all possible. For perspective, you get back to perspective view. So from here also can do. And there are other things, shade, the quality of the object can be changed and all. Like the in CAD we have find maybe something like this. Bounding box is the flat color is the hidden line is the some style clay style is the okay. I recommend you do only on most of the times it's default shading only. Here automatically there is even you can go back to default shading. Default the color automatically or 3dsmax will pick. When I draw again new boxes, you see different colors are coming. Okay, it's possible. Now when I draw something, I'll teach you one option. When I'm drawing something, now I want to draw on top of this, so you can switch on auto grid. If you switch on auto grid, now it will be coming on top of this. I'll show you one example. I have a teapot. Teapot is a props, right? Now I switch on this auto grid, then I can create a lot of teapot on top of this. I'm going to make an abstract element. Okay. We added everything. Now, if this is my core object, right? This core object is with this one. So I'm going to move this core object and this all will be staying over there. If I want to draw on top of this again, it's possible. Whatever, when I do T-port again, I can draw on top of this again because the auto grid is on. I'll just show you auto grid how to work on top of an element. I have a table on top of that. I want to draw a T-port, switch on this auto grid and draw over here. So exactly, it's on top of this. I have a sphere. On top of this, I want to create something. So it's going to create exactly on top of the sphere. Later, if I remove it, it's okay. Just draw on that. Fine. So auto grid is the option to create on top of an object. Auto grid.